happy Scary Sunday, guys. Because,
New Year.
It's a new year. We got the first Scary Sunday of the year.
First movie review of the year.
Yeah.
Period.
God, it's the first of the decade, too. Why do we have to start the decade with... We messed
January horror movies.
We made a mistake. This is the... God.
Give me a rundown.
Yeah, so we went and saw The Grudge. So The Grudge it's basically a remake of of the original, I guess. I
Sequel
don't know.
to the original.
So, yeah, I guess technically a sequel.
Yeah.
So it's a sequel to Ju-on The Grudge.
Yep.
If you haven't seen that, we reviewed it earlier, like mid last year, something like that.
In there.
No,
it was towards the end of the year.
Yeah, it was somewhere in the last 6 months. Bit of a gap. Shut up, okay? I don't remember the exact time we watched it. So yeah, it's a direct sequel to The Grudge. If you don't know anything about it, it's this guy murders his family and in the fit of rage curses the location, the house, and anybody that enters the house is then cursed.
Yep.
So there's a American caretaker in the actual Japanese house from the original.
Yep.
Like it's the same house as far as I recognize.
Yeah, it was.
Enters the house and gets cursed and brings it to America, and that's where we end up.
Yep.
So, what did you like about it, Zach?
Okay, well, what you just said, that they actually take bits and pieces from the original and actually run with it, but that's it. I mean, this story is so horrendous.
Yeah.
I mean, but we'll get into that, into the negatives.
Yeah.
But, I mean...
You have some great actors in this,
You do. You have some really good, like, legit people.
You have to, I can't remember for the life of me her name, but I think it's the lady from the Insidious movies, right? That's the old lady?
Yeah.
She's in it. John Cho's in it. And it's just like...
There's just this... Well, we'll get to that later, but for likes-wise, I like that they actually mirror the original. But we'll get to that in a minute. Yeah. So that's the only thing I really liked.
There was... The only thing I could say I like besides what you already said is there was a couple decent good scares. A couple. And that's about it. Which is kind of sad for a scary movie that's an hour and 23 minutes or something like that.
Something like that.
It's a really, really short movie. And it's just like, why? Can we come up with something original?
I went into this with an open mind thinking...
We had that rated R thing.
We had the rated R, and I just thought maybe...
Little hopeful.
There's a little hope, but... Time to get into the negatives, because, I mean, there's not much to talk about the positives.
I mean, one of the negatives is they barely really used the R throughout the movie.
Oh, very, very,
like... I feel like this is like one of those, like, hey, if you cut this little bit out, we can give you the PG-13 rating. It's like, it's already only an hour and a half. We can't cut any more out.
Yeah, if we cut... So I feel like the couple F-bombs and then you get some blood and guts, so it kind of like was like, alright, here's a little R. Because they don't use that R rating very, like,
I mean, there's a few parts, but not enough to really get that R.
Well, I mean,
we've seen worse in PG-13 movies.
Some, yeah.
So, I don't know, it's just kind of weird. The story was awful. The pacing is the worst part of the movie. This movie is, like we said, it's less than an hour and a half.
This is why I don't like the original.
Yeah.
I mean, because the pacing of the original, mirrors that.
Yeah.
And that was our biggest thing of the original, was that it leaps in time so many different times and so many different little gaps. That at times you're just like, where are we?
Yeah,
what's going on? Why am I caring? I don't care.
Yeah.
Like, if they would have done it in a correct format, it could have been good, and they could have actually had a decent horror movie on their hands. But this is not decent whatsoever.
Yeah.
For example, the actual pacing, just so you can kind of understand it, with the hour and a half movie, it felt like we were in there for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Like, it felt how Avengers Endgame last year should have felt.
Yeah.
Where it lasted forever, but it didn't.
Nope.
This one, it didn't last forever, but it felt like it. And I hated it. And I actually fell asleep at a moment. Like, legit fell asleep, too.
Yeah.
Like, I like, shocked myself back up. Like, wait, what? How?
Yeah,
what?
No, there's not enough good for this movie to be saved. It's very slow. It's very dragged out. The scares and what they do is they take I think the major factor of the scare that they want to give you is the one that we've seen in every Grudge movie, the hand with the coming out the back of the head thing, and you're just like, I've seen this 6 times already.
Yeah. The only, like, original scare I think we got was the bathtub.
Yeah.
Which they show in the trailer.
Yeah.
Which is like, what the hell?
Everything else you can literally 3, 2, 1 it, and you'll get it.
Yeah.
Like, if you literally get...
There's one part I forgot about that I do want to mention. It's actually a like, because I actually laughed at it. So, rewind to the likes. All that stuff. So, there's a moment where it's getting really intense with, like, the actual score of the movie, and it just suddenly stops because that one lady zips up her purse.
Yeah.
Like, it's, like, getting really, really intense, and then you just hear the purse zip up and it goes dead silent.
Yeah.
And it's like...
Where was your mindset on this one?
What was going on with this point? It was a really weird moment.
It's just, it just jumped, like, that's my biggest thing. It jumps so many different times throughout 15 years or so that you're just like...
Not 15 years. It's like 4 years.
Is it?
Dude, it's like 2004 to 2000, like... Honestly, I think it only goes to 2006.
It's just, it feels like forever.
It was bad.
The editing and the story process. I mean, I get that,
that's how they originally did it.
They wanted it to look like the original, but I didn't really like the original anyway.
Yeah.
So, like, no offense to any fans out there of The Grudge, not hating on you guys whatsoever. It's just, for me, the pacing's just not there, and I don't like the time jump thing. It doesn't work for this type of thing. Yeah.
All right, score time. What's your score?
Don't waste your time.
Yeah, don't waste your time whatsoever.
Don't do it.
It's not worth it.
It's very bad. It's very poor.
Even though it's only an hour and a half, that's an hour and a half you could have been doing something much better with your time.
You could have watched Disney Plus for an hour and a half.
Yeah, you could have watched the best scene ever of Avengers Endgame.
Yeah.
The last 45 minutes of that.
Last hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, you could have watched that instead and been much happier.
Yep. Alright guys, go into the comments below. Let us know what you guys thought about the movie. Did you see it? Did you hate it? Did you like it? What? Go into the comments. Let us know. Also, hit that like button. It looks like this. It lets us know that you guys like what we're doing here in the office, and it helps us out. Now, if you're new to the channel, and this is your first time with the Scary Sundays, welcome guys. We do Scary Sundays every day, or every Sunday. Every Sunday.
Man, you cannot talk.
This weekend.
You talked way too much yesterday.
Yeah.
You burnt
this
out.
weekend is killing me with talking.
Yeah.
Alright, but welcome to the channel. We do movie reviews, movie trailer reactions, video games now.
Yeah.
And
Scary
Sundays. We gotta start doing that. Alright, guys.
Stay tuned throughout the week. We're finally bringing you our best of 2019, worst of 2019. Best of the decade, worst of the decade, and to finish off the week, the most anticipated movies of the year.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, stay tuned. We're getting it done. Man, I wish I never got sick.
That should start around Wednesday. Just to let you guys know if you have an idea.
Something like that.
Somewhere around there. Alright guys, we'll see you on the next one. We do have a trailer tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. We're out of here.
Bye.